Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly here, and welcome to, or welcome back to my toy box. Today I pulled a little bit of an ex canadensis, and I found a clearance Paris Hilton. So I'm super excited, if you couldn't tell from my voice, because this is a doll I absolutely did not expect to be able to have. I went into my Walmart and they randomly had a bunch of like toys on clearance, like even like the brand new like My First Barbies. It was really weird and bizarre, and like it was like specifically clearly my store and specifically those items, because some of the items were duplicated in the regular doll aisle and weren't on clearance, and like if I scanned them in the app they didn't show up on clearance. They like only showed up on clearance like if you scanned the correct like clearance barcodes. It was really weird. But I had like a bunch of stuff in my cart, and then all of a sudden I like walk around this like fixture that's in the middle. It's covered in all this clearance. And on this side that I hadn't looked on was just this doll sitting there, and I just threw her in my cart and basically dumped everything else out of my cart because that's still expensive. But it's less expensive than $124. So $87.49. So I saved $37.50. So I spent $40 less on this doll than her full price. And I've been staring at her because also this just like de-velcroing and then sliding this open is just giving me so much serotonin, like so much life. But everything looks like it's there as far as I can like tell. She looks perfect. She looks gorgeous. She has both of her outfits. She has her box, her dog, her phone. Everything looks good, but after like and even has the tag at the top. There's this rip back here along the back of the box. So I think she was an online purchase and then an in-store return when they found this damage on the back of her box, because they probably had the intention of keeping her in the box, which I've been debating whether or not to keep her in the box, just because again this is so satisfying, but also I want to play with her really bad. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna unbox her because I don't collect inbox, but I've had this, like, this is the second doll that I kind of considered it, because I actually have the Deuce and Cleo 2-pack that I've been going back and forth on whether I want to take them out of the box. But that for some reason the box presentation for that 2-pack is just calling to me so much that I cannot convince myself to unbox it. So, but this one, yeah, I've been waiting to unbox for like 2 days. I've just been so excited, but I just haven't had the time to do it. So there she is. Again, on the inside we have, there's her tag. It just says Rainbow High on both sides. This was not one that had as far as I'm aware, did not have a numbered and non-number version. I believe they're all the same. And she is still available on Amazon, and I believe possibly Walmart.com. But like I said, I got mine in person, which again, she wasn't supposed to be in person. She's supposed to be an online only. Paris Hilton is an entrepreneur, global influencer, and Rainbow High style icon. She turns head everywhere she goes and seldom steps out without her Pomeranian bestie, Mr. Amazing. So, and then on this side we have, on this flap here, we have a picture of her. And then on the back, as you guys already saw when I was showing you the cut, is just a big picture of her on the back. I'm going to try and delicately take her out, because I do have some dolls that I keep some of my boxes as well, so I can kind of rebox if I want to. But yeah. I love this little down here, her little signature, the Paris Hilton XOXO. It says let your crew color shine, and then has the like sparkle effect around the outside of the box. Yep, and like I said, there she is in here. She has her tiara, she has all of her jewelry and accessories and gloves and her little jewelry box, and then she has a second outfit over here, including a cell phone where she's taking a selfie. So I believe it's the same, like it's this selfie, except for some reason in this one you could see Mr. Amazing like right up here against her cheek. In the like cell phone version, they like cut out Mr. Amazing. It's just her. So I don't know. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and start unboxing her, but as usual, this is when like take the time to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps you find the channel, and it really helps the channel out. So I appreciate every single one of you that has subscribed, and every one of you that's just watching to see how this one goes. So thank you so much, and we will see you all in a few minutes. Bye. Okay, so I was able to get Miss Paris out of the box. It was not difficult, but also not super easy, especially trying to keep the box intact. But I was able to, for the most part, get it apart and put it back together. But again, not that big of a deal. But here she is. So interestingly, she actually comes with a like contents guide, which I don't know that we've seen with Rainbow High doll before. So this is kind of fun. I wonder like if they like expected this to sell to not Rainbow High people as well. So they kind of were, I don't know. But I think we've had little tiny instruction papers before, like with the double legs and stuff like that. But I feel like this is the biggest one, like this full like sheet that comes with like an inventory list and everything. Also says, when placing the puppy in the doll's arms, adjust the arm close to the doll's body and place puppy underneath either arm. Which is how he was in the box and how I have him. And then phone case includes a thumb clip. The doll can hold the phone case by placing the thumb in the clip. So this is, I believe, I know we now have the phones with the Shadow High Series 2, but I believe that this was the first iteration that we had of the phone. She came out shortly before Series 2. It has this P on the back, and then it has this like metallic-y phone underneath it. I am choosing to leave it in with the elastic on because my Carla phone like keeps popping out of the case for some reason. Like the case will not stay on the phone. So this is actually a good idea. I will grab probably a rubber band and do this to Carla's phone once I figure out where I put it, because I was frustrated with it because it kept popping open. I haven't had any problems with Zoe's phone, but Carla's phone has been a pain. So she also comes with a hanger, which makes sense because she doesn't come with any pants. So like she comes with this dress that's one piece, and then what she's wearing is one piece. So I don't mind her only coming with one hanger, but it is this like deep pink. Same with her comb that she comes with is the deep pink with the sparkles inside, and so is the stand is a deep pink. Let's look at what she already has on currently. So she has her hair up in this really pretty high pony. It is a very like natural blonde, well, natural blonde, but I just mean like it's not like a color. It's like a hair color you would see in real life on a person. Like it's a, you know what I'm trying to say. It's not like these fantasy colors that most of the Rainbow High characters come with. It's a natural, it would be in the natural color family. She does have some glue over here on this side of her hair. This side does not have any glue in it, but this side has a little bit down here at the tip. Probably just because of the way that it was in the box. They wanted to just keep it back. So we have her high pony. She is wearing this tiara, which does appear to just, so it is like rubber banded on her right now. I don't know. I think that, yeah, I think that's the only way it's attached. Sorry. Let me just bring her down instead. So it is rubber banded, so you can kind of see there's a loop, and then it's going around under the backside of her head. And I believe that's the way that it is attached, so I'm not going to mess with that. But it does have little comb in the back, so hopefully it would stay on even without the rubber band, but I'm not going to test that. How that works. There we go. So then we have her eyebrows. She does have some little lines in them to try and make natural. I don't know if that, see, this one's really thick on the side. I don't know if that's a flaw or if that's how it's supposed to be. Either way, it doesn't bother me. I just don't know if that's what they all look like or if that's just what mine looks like. You can kind of see that how that's a little bit thicker line on that side. She has this really kind of, I don't want to say, but it's like this like subtle eyeshadow, but not in like, to say in like a negative way. It's just very like, it's just kind of like this very light pink, and then just this strong graphic liner on the outside, as well as a big thick black wing and these black eyeliners underneath. And of course she does have blue eyes, but it's Paris, so like it doesn't bother me that she has blue eyes. And she has very blue eyes, as opposed to some of them that have the blue purple eyes. So, and then she has these big hoop earrings that do have these like jewels all the way around the earring, and they are a full hoop, and they are on both sides like that. And then she has this choker that has the jewels all the way around, and it does almost touch in the back, so you don't have to worry about it just falling off of her. And then I love the feel of this dress. It's so interesting. It's like a soft, or it's like a loose material over the other layer, so it kind of moves around, but it's such an interesting like feel. I believe it's plated. I don't think it's real metal. It's kind of cool, but like temperature wise, but not cold enough for it to be real metal, but I believe it is plated. And it does go all the way around like this, so it's not just on the front. Ooh, she fell off her stand, but are we surprised? It's a rainbow high stand. She does have little Versace clips up here at the top, which are not actual clips, but they look like adjuster clips. And then it is about knee length, and there's this little safety pin charm on there. And then she has this box, which I believe does open. We'll look at that in a minute. She has some bracelets, which, oh, that is a unique bracelet because it has a P on it for Paris. This bracelet though looks very similar to the one that we have on a Roxy Grand. Honestly, both of these like ones look very similar to Roxy's bracelets. I would have to, she's back there. We could kind of look at them next to each other. I was trying to record some TikToks, which if you guys would be interested in seeing some doll TikToks from me, let me know in the comments down below, because I've recorded a bunch, but I haven't posted any of them because I don't know. It's not that I don't like them. I don't want to feel obligated to have to post every week on TikTok. So like, yeah, okay. It's kind of hard to see, but like, yeah, those are definitely like that thick bracelet. Those are definitely the same sculpt there. And yeah, on this side, you can see these are definitely also the same sculpt. So like the thick bracelets are definitely the same on both of them, but we have a similar bracelet on Roxy with the R, but then on Paris we have, so it's basically the same thing. They just took the stick of the R off for the Paris mold. But otherwise they're basically the same bracelets that you would get on Roxy, which is perfectly fine. Interesting, I just noticed that, like, so on the doll, you know, you have the Paris and then the jewel on this side and the jewel on that side. In the picture, she has 2 jewels and then the P bracelet on the other side. But again, not, like, it's just fun or interesting to look at, because you can always change that too. And then she has these rhinestone gloves. They are like a mesh with these rhinestones all over it on both sides of the glove. So even on the inside on her palm and on the back side of the glove, they're fully rhinestoned. She has these cute little pink shoes. They're just strappy, but I like that they have this kind of like slightly pink clear bottom. With bows at the toes. She does have a little bit of ankle articulation. It can rotate and it can move up and down. Mine was very stiff, so at first I did not think it could do that, but it can. It can go up and down and it can rotate. That's actually quite a nice point for a rainbow high doll, to be honest. But yeah, she has a little bit of a flex and point, but she just can't go all the way flat-footed. Just like the other articulations on the other special edition dolls. And then she has this little box here that has a RH tag on it. It has a RH on like perfume bottle type look on the front. And then it does open. It has a little hinge on the back. Honestly, so I saw that she came with a second pair of earrings, and I kind of expected those earrings to be inside that box as kind of like a surprise element. It was still a surprise element because like they came in the bag with like her hangers and stuff. But yeah, I will show you those on her other outfit. But she does come with a second pair of earrings for the second outfit, I guess, is the idea. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, before we go, here's Mr. Fantastic. He is articulated, so he has a little bit of articulation in the head, in the paws, in the legs, and in the tail here. However, he is not, he has to like stand or sit. So he has more like a baby doll articulation rather than like a dog articulation, because his paws are curved and his toes are pointed. So he would not be able to stand up like a regular dog, like so that is a thing. He is completely flocked though, which is kind of cute. And now there we go. So he is flocked. He has these little black eyes that are covered in the flocking as well. I don't think that's intentional. I think it's just because the flocking is long and it's just getting all over, which is fine. He has this little mouth and nose, super cute. Again, there's his little tail articulation, so you can pose that however you would like. And there you go. Just hold him really nice. She could hold him really nice if it weren't for the rainbow high stand. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pause and go. I just wanted to show you this really quick. So it's literally like a chainmail is what it is over a second dress. And again, I'm pretty sure that this is all plated, and it's plated on both sides, which I was not expecting. Because it's almost kind of like how you would put like jewelry in. But yeah, it's a chainmail. It's really cool. And I do like that it opens up all the way. It made it super easy to get on and off. And then it has the Rainbow High X Paris Hilton 2022 tag in there. And this outfit, I believe, also has that tag. There it is in the skirt. So Rainbow High X Paris Hilton 2022. Okay, so I was able to get her in their other outfit. But let me just say, and I'm sure this is something other people have said because I've kind of watched some other comments on the Paris doll. Clearly they never intended for at least the shoes to ever be worn. They thought that this doll was going to stay in the box and not get touched. Again, I don't know if it's because they were thinking that Paris Hilton fans were going to be more the ones collecting these, because I don't know, but that's a trend I've kind of noticed with their like collector dolls, is that they think by making them, labeling them collector dolls and putting them in fancy boxes, they make them special. But at least all the Rainbow High people that I follow are all out of box collectors, because our main collection is Frontline dolls. And most of the people that collect, not all, there's obviously different camps for different things, but like a lot of us that collect out, or Frontline collect out of the box. By Frontline, I mean Playline. I don't know why I'm calling it Frontline. But this is my graveyard of pearl pieces. So these are all the little pieces that fell off of her shoes. Thankfully, her top seems to be fine. It was for some reason just the shoes. I don't know if it was just the material that they chose, didn't like the glue or what. But either way, it is what it is. I find this outfit absolutely gorgeous. This is part of why I wanted her out of the box, because I wanted this outfit on her rather than this dress, which is still very, very pretty and I love it, but like I do like this bodysuit better in my opinion. So yep, here's the second outfit. This is her phone in her hand, and it is being held on, not with the rubber band, just with the clip. I also wanted to point out her ring that she has on her hand, as well as she has the like French tip stiletto nails. I'm pretty sure those are stiletto nails, because they're not as long as the coffin nails. Right now she doesn't have her bracelets on because I didn't feel like fighting those back on with the suit. Oh my gosh, her hand just fell off. I guess I just didn't push it in all the way. We're just gonna leave that off for right now because I don't feel like fighting with it. Sorry. And that's not a doll thing. That's just I just didn't get it in enough and I don't want to deal with it on camera. Because her sleeves are a little bit longer than her hands. So you just have to push it down. And I guess I just didn't push enough to get it to lock in. but it definitely has a nice long peg. Like, they're going to stay in once I get it in, because this hand's staying in just fine. It's just, I just didn't push it in all the way. So it does have multiple layers to it. It is all one piece though. So this here is essentially a separate layer, but it is attached. It has all the studding on it. Like I said, I don't believe any of the studding fell off of her dress. Everything that fell off came from the shoes. It is studded all the way around with these jewels and these pearls. It has some embroidery here, as well as a faux pocket on either side. And then the boots, again, they're stunning. I do really love them. I just wish that they were not where the pearls just fell off when you looked at them wrong. I feel like I wish I could, like, part of me wants to just knock them off now, rather than slowly watch them fall apart, but it is what it is. So far, all the jewels have stayed on, which are honestly, in my opinion, the more important part than the pearl. The pearls are just to kind of tie it in with the top, but as long as the jewels stay on, like, that's what matters, because honestly, that's what makes this doll expensive, is all of these, like, crystals on her, because, like, the pearlescent stuff isn't that, like, that hard to come by. There is her earring for this one. I believe it's a unique mold. I don't recognize this earring. Definitely a unique mold on the choker, and I believe a unique mold on her other earrings as well. At least I personally don't recognize them. I don't have every Rainbow High doll that ever existed, so there could be other dolls that have it that I'm just not thinking of, but I don't believe any in my collection have that kind of earring. I am honestly happy though that she came with 2 pairs of earrings, because that is something that's been lacking a lot in a lot of the Rainbow High dolls. At least there was a time period when we were kind of like didn't get any earrings in like a bunch of dolls. Like, none of my I don't think any of, or at least any of the ones that I got from the Pacific Coast, this one, I don't think any of them came with earrings. There's just like a phase when that was like what they tried to cut to like save money, I think. But I prefer the earrings. I like to have options for accessorizing with my dolls. So, sorry, I don't know. I keep losing my train of thought today. I'm like all over the place. I absolutely love this doll. I'm so happy that I was able to find her at Walmart. Like I said, this is not a doll that I expected to have in my collection, but like, I'm so glad that she is. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. As far as I'm aware, she has a completely unique face mold for her. She at least has a unique nose, and possibly unique mouth shape, but she definitely, like, I don't know. Ever since I was watching the Rainbow High YouTube series, and, Paris showed up in the Pacific Coast episodes as a teacher there. I've been asking, where's the Paris doll? Where is the Paris doll? And then when they were like, here it is, but it's $125, I went, no, thank you. Because like, that's a lot of money. And, I actually had to, even like now getting her at $87, I had to pass on getting the current Frankie Haute Couture doll, which, as you guys know, like, I focus more on, at least I'm trying to focus more on like my Monster High collecting than my Rainbow High collecting right now. So like, it was kind of like a choice, but at the same time, I didn't think that this opportunity would come again, so I was gonna take it while I had it. So, but yeah, in my opinion, I absolutely love her. I don't know that I think that she's worth the $124. I'm happy with her at the $87. I think like $90 probably should have been like her base price. Obviously, do I think that it would have been better if she was cheaper? Of course. I'm not going to say that it's not. Like, every doll, you know, everyone wishes, including myself, that it was cheaper so that we could get more of them. But like, I get why she was as expensive as she was. For the most part, like, other than like the pieces falling off, her quality is really high. Like, this chainmail is super awesome. She comes with 2 complete outfits, tons of accessories and jewelry. all this like rhinestoning and stuff. I don't know that they're actually Swarovskis, but they're still like real rhinestoning. And the biggest thing, of course, is obviously that, you know, they're sharing the branding with Paris Hilton. So like, not only is it going to be like their regular collector prices, which have been, you know, going up, because like she was what, 60, 80? I don't know. Roxy was something ridiculous by herself. And she's not a co-branded, you know, and she only came with one outfit. Most of her gimmick was in her box. Like, between the two, I think that Paris is more worth it. I feel like feels more like a Rainbow High, but also we kind of are at this we're at this transition point going from the 2 outfit dolls to the single outfit dolls, because now all of our Shadow High are coming with single outfits, but we also have seen a price drop. Not by a heck of a lot, because we were looking at what, $27 to $29 dolls to now $25 dolls, just because they don't come with the second outfit, but they do still come with accessories and everything. So like it's not necessarily a bad thing, the new way that we're doing Rainbow High. It's just a transition. But it's an interesting transition to watch, to be honest. Yeah, sorry, I get a little rambly there, but yeah, overall, I'm super stoked to have her. I just still in awe of the fact, because I was not expecting to ever be able to actually have this doll, at least not in any sort of timely manner. Like, I thought maybe somewhere down the line, but at this point, like, because that's how I got Jet, which, oh yeah, she's up here. I got Jet super cheap on Amazon because she had been out for a while. And there was actually like a weird glitch. I don't know if I ever posted this video, but I was looking at her and I was looking at the Rainbow High twins, which was Holly and Laurel. And trying to decide which of the 2 sets I wanted, because they were priced about the same. And then as I was going back and forth for like literally 5 seconds, this doll was like $18. And so I immediately ordered her at the like $18 instead of like the $40 or $60 that she was originally listed for. And end up also buying the twins because they were on sale. But like, somehow I got Jet for like super cheap, because like it was literally the one doll that I bought that was listed for that. And then the next, when I like right after I bought her, I looked back at her listing and she was back at like not full price, but definitely more than what I paid for her. So it was really bizarre. But so I was kind of hoping somewhere down the line to get all of the collector edition dolls for something like that, because I also got Roxy on sale on Amazon, and I also had a gift card. So I think I only paid out of pocket like $18 for Roxy as well, but I definitely paid more than that because I had like a gift card. So it's just like me personally, I paid $18 for her because the gift card was like a Christmas present. So I think the only special edition one like that was like released like this that I'm missing is the Chinese New Year doll, and she seems like she disappeared off of Amazon now. Like, her listing is still there, but it doesn't seem like it feels like they finally sold out of her or stopped selling her, other than like from resellers on Amazon. I could be wrong, but like I know Kaya Hart is also considered a special edition, but like she was kind of in the normal box, so I don't know if you want to include her in that as well. But still, I was kind of hoping to get Paris for a little bit cheaper eventually, but I didn't know, again, because the Lily Chang doll never went like super cheap, so I don't necessarily know that these will do that. So yeah, I just keep rambling, I'm sorry. I think that's all that I have to say. Again, it's hard for me to say whether or not I think she's fully worth it. I am very happy with her. I think I will enjoy her, and I'm glad to have gotten her for cheaper, and I'm glad to find her in person, because I don't think if I hadn't seen her in person, I don't know that I would have ended up getting her. But I can't necessarily say if I recommend her or not, because that's really a personal thing. Because again, even at $80, that's a lot for a Rainbow High doll. She's my most expensive Rainbow High doll for sure. And which I mean, I think $124 is the most expensive that they've charged for a Rainbow High doll. Because I think Maria, oh yeah, I don't have Maria. Maria was originally $100, so I think she was more expensive than Maria to start with. So it's the most expensive one that they released. It's also the most money that I've paid for one, because most of my dolls I got like on sale to some extent, with the exception of a very few that I really just like, of course, had to have right away. But the majority of my dolls I've gotten on sale or price matched at Target. Like I love buying my Rainbow High dolls at Target because they're super, super helpful. Anyway, yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. I appreciate you listening if you listened this whole time. If you haven't, I also totally understand. But yeah, I love my Paris doll. I absolutely just am so ecstatic to have her in my collection. I'm probably going to keep her in this outfit, to be honest. I just think it's stunning. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Not all my videos are this ranty, but some of them are. So it just depends on, you know, how I feel that day. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all soon. Bye. So what I'm trying to say is I understand the price, because she does come with a lot. She comes with 2 full outfits, lots of accessories, including a makeup case, a cell phone, Mr. Fantastic, a tiara. So like a lot of stuff that a lot of the other dolls don't come with. Plus she's also a co-branded doll. So she's going to be more expensive because, you know, they're also going to have to pay Paris and they still want to make their money off of it. So I get why she's more expensive. And again, she has so much rhinestoning on her, and beading, like it's insane. So I 100% understand why it's a lot. But again, that's why I can't say whether or not it's worth it for you, because that's a matter of whether or not $124 is worth, like, if $124 is something that you can spend right now. I know it certainly wasn't something I could spend right now. And again, I had to give up on a different doll that I wanted in order to get her. So like, I can't necessarily recommend her for everyone because it is definitely a personal thing, but I also can understand why she is as expensive as she is. So that's a little bit more concise version of what I just rambled about. So thanks again for watching. Bye.